David and Goliath. Once upon a time, in the ancient land of Israel, there lived a young shepherd boy named David. He was the youngest of 8 brothers and spent his days tending to his father's sheep. David was brave and had a heart full of faith. He loved playing his harp and singing praises to God while watching over the flock. One day, news reached David's village that the Israelites were at war with the Philistines. The 2 armies were camped on opposite hills with a valley between them. The Philistines had a champion named Goliath, a giant of a man over 9 feet tall, who challenged the Israelites to send a warrior to fight him one-on-one. For 40 days, Goliath taunted the Israelites, but no one dared to face him. One day, David's father sent him to the battlefield to deliver food to his brothers. When David arrived, he heard Goliath's challenge and saw the fear in the eyes of the soldiers. David's heart filled with courage and faith. He knew that with God's help, he could defeat the giant. King Saul heard about David's boldness and summoned him. David told the king about his experiences as a shepherd, how he had fought off lions and bears to protect his sheep. "The Lord who saved me from the lion and the bear will save me from this Philistine," David said confidently. Saul, seeing David's faith, agreed to let him fight Goliath. Saul offered David his own armor, but it was too heavy and cumbersome for the young shepherd. Instead, David chose to face Goliath with only his staff, his sling, and 5 smooth stones he picked from a stream. With his simple weapons and unshakable faith, David stepped into the valley to meet Goliath. Goliath laughed when he saw David approaching. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" he roared. But David was undeterred. "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty," he declared. With that, David took a stone, placed it in his sling, and with a swift motion hurled it at the giant. The stone struck Goliath square in the forehead, and the giant fell face down to the ground. The Philistines were stunned, and the Israelites cheered in triumph. David ran over, took Goliath's sword, and used it to ensure the giant would trouble them no more. The Philistine army fled, and the Israelites won a great victory that day. David's bravery and faith became legendary. He was celebrated as a hero and later became the greatest king of Israel. His story reminds us that no matter how big the challenge, with faith and courage, we can overcome any obstacle.